Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about one of the most important things you can do for your financial health: building an emergency fund. Whether you're just starting to save or you're looking to boost your savings, this video is for you. I'm going to walk you through why it's so important, how much you should aim to save, and exactly how you can start building your emergency fund today. Let's start with the basics. Why do you need an emergency fund in the first place? Simply put, an emergency fund is a financial cushion that helps you cover unexpected expenses without going into debt. Think about it. Life throws curveballs at us all the time. You could face a sudden car repair, a medical emergency, or even lose your job. Without an emergency fund, these situations could leave you scrambling to borrow money or rack up credit card debt. Having an emergency fund gives you peace of mind and protects you from relying on loans or credit cards. It's like a safety net that catches you when things go wrong, allowing you to handle life's surprises with less stress. Now, the next question is, how much should you actually save? The rule of thumb is to aim for 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. This means you should calculate how much money you need each month to pay for essentials like rent or mortgage, utilities, groceries, transportation, and insurance. For example, if your monthly expenses are $2,000, then you should aim to save between $6,000 and $12,000 for your emergency fund. The more you can save, the better. But don't stress if it takes time to build up that amount. It's also okay to start small. If saving $6,000 seems like a huge goal, start with $1,000. The key is to just get started and build gradually. You don't need to hit your goal overnight. Okay, so now that you know how much to save, the next step is figuring out where to put your emergency fund. You'll want to keep this money somewhere safe, but also easily accessible. Here's where you should keep it. A high-yield savings account. High-yield savings accounts are just like regular savings accounts, but they offer higher interest rates, meaning your money grows faster. Look for a high-yield savings account that offers 2 to 4% annual percentage yield, APY. That's way better than the typical 0.01% you'd get with a traditional savings account. You can also keep your emergency fund in a regular savings account, but just make sure it's separate from your checking account. This way, you won't be tempted to dip into it for everyday expenses. And remember, you're building this fund for the unexpected, not for planned purchases. So, how do you actually start building your emergency fund? Here's a step-by-step plan. Start by determining how much you want to save. Remember, 3 to 6 months of living expenses. Next, break that big goal into smaller monthly targets. For example, if you want to save $6,000 in 12 months, you'll need to save $500 each month. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your emergency fund account. It's a great way to ensure you don't forget to save, and it helps you stay consistent. Look at your budget and see where you can cut back. Do you spend a lot on eating out or entertainment? Redirect some of that money into your emergency fund. Even small amounts add up over time. Remember, it's not about making huge sacrifices. Just small changes can make a big difference over time. So, why is having an emergency fund so important? Because life happens, and when it does, you'll be prepared. Whether it's a health emergency, an unexpected job loss, or your car breaking down, having that financial cushion means you won't have to put everything on a credit card or borrow money. An emergency fund helps you avoid debt and provides the peace of mind to focus on solving the problem rather than worrying about how you're going to pay for it. Having an emergency fund doesn't just protect you financially, it protects your mental well-being too. You'll sleep better knowing you're covered in case of unexpected expenses. I hope this video helps you understand why having an emergency fund is so important and how you can start building one today. If you found this helpful, make sure to like this video and don't forget to subscribe for more personal finance tips. Leave me a comment below. Let me know how much you're aiming to save, or if you've already started building your emergency fund. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.